Welcome to the show. We're going to talk weekend sweeps, and we're going to talk to a couple of coaching legends, beginning with Jane Worthington. Congratulations, Coach. You passed 700 career wins. They've all come at EKU. You started the program here, and that is 32nd among active coaches in Division I. Quite an accomplishment. Did it make an impression on you in any way, or was it just another win?
I hate to say it, but it was kind of just another win, to tell you the truth. And I hadn't even really thought about it until my catcher handed me the game ball. And then it kind of became special because she handed me the ball. And
it really has to be special in the fact that you guys are playing well right now. You've won, 5 in a row?
Right. I think that's correct.
And sweep all your games at Winthrop Invitational over the weekend, 4 of them. Right.
And the thing is that we're just starting to get on a roll. We have quite a few new players on our team, so trying to get them to mesh together has been, it just takes a little bit of time, but I can't tell you how much I enjoy this group.
I think the fact that you start the program here 26 seasons ago, you stay here, and you win them all at one place, that has to kind of put an extra layer of icing on it for you.
You know, I've been so fortunate to think about how often coaches move from university to university, and you know, I've been blessed that I've been able to stay at EKU the entire time.
The last win you had over Youngstown State was one where you were down 6-2, and the fact that your team comes from behind, they're not out of games, is an important ingredient.
Well, I don't think we're ever going to be out of any games. In fact, this weekend, I want to say we hit over 350 with multiple home runs. We've got 8 players in our lineup that can change the game with one swing of the bat. That's quite a few. So, yeah, we're never out of it. We stay calm. Like I said, it's just a good group.
Another win this weekend was over Albany 4-0. That was your 3rd shutout of the year, so getting some good pitching as well.
Starting to get our pitching is starting to come around. Molly Pollock is starting to do what she did last year, and her pitches are starting to look pretty sharp. And then the rest of it is just kind of a collage between the other 5 pitchers that we have, and maybe doing a little bit more situational. So if we have a left-handed hitter and this pitcher throws better against this lefty and vice versa, then sometimes we will go that route.
When we talked to you preseason, the one concern, part of it because of injuries, was your defense, especially up the middle. How's the defense so far?
Defense is getting better, you know. Hannah Clark played second base for us last year. We've moved her over to shortstop. We found a different throwing slot for her, and it's made all the difference in her fielding.
You have played your first 16 games on the road. Now, Mother Nature may get in the way of when you play your first home game, but now after playing 16 in a row to begin the season, you got to come home. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, no, there's nothing better than playing in our new stadium. I hope we get to play Wednesday against Dayton. The weather is looking a little bit iffy, but regardless, we're going to have quite a few home games this year.
And OVC is looming, so you're doing the prep work because conference season is on the horizon now as well.
It is, and I'll tell you that OVC softball is very good. I want to say that our conference was 13th in the country last year and is always right up there. I've looked at the records of all the teams, and everybody in the conference is doing very well.
I know it's a team effort, but congratulations personally to your 700th. You're at 701, and before we look up, there'll be 800.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
All right, congratulations,
Thank you.
Jane. Jane Worthington is the head coach of the softball team here at EKU. Now, the EKU Invitational with 5 teams Friday through Sunday. To see how the weather impacts it, just go to EKUsports.com, and it will keep you up to date on when the softball team plays out at the stadium. When we come back, we'll talk about another Colonel sweep, this time from the baseball team.
At EKU, you'll learn to take a broader view of your world. But we also understand it's the details that shape the big picture. So go ahead, play with fire, think on your feet, or touch the sky. Here, you'll be a part of something new, something big, something beautiful. Be a colonel. Your time is now.
Sometimes you gotta close your eyes and breathe. Find a way to float away on an ocean breeze, where the sand is a dance floor beneath your feet. Let go and unwind.
Every day is a concept that few people can commit to. Every day requires a level of dedication that forces you to test your limits.
Every day I'll give back to the community because I draw strength from their support. Every day the sounds of your cheers will echo through my mind. Knowing that you have my back means I can always look forward.
Every day I'll be too tired to sweat and my bones will ache. Every day will provide me with the slight edge that I need to succeed. Champions are built every day.
Aaron Ochsenbein is a redshirt junior right-handed pitcher with the EKU baseball team, and he joins us now. Good win for you. Shutout baseball over the 5 innings you went, 8 strikeouts, and you're in that rotation as well. And the team's rolling with a sweep of Coppin State over the weekend. Take me back, first of all, to your start.
Well, Friday, you got to come out strong, set the tone for the weekend, and mainly just the plan was just to work fastballs inside and outside, and then keep that off speed in their first strike and keep them off balance.
You think back, this is your 4th year on the baseball team. Think back when you were a freshman. How have you become a better pitcher from that point to now?
Confidence, experience, honestly just getting out there, getting your feet wet when you're a freshman's really key, and I was able to do that. And then just, summer ball helped a lot as well, and just the coaching staff being right there with me through everything it's really important.
Where'd you play summer ball?
This past summer I played in Southern Ohio for the Copperheads. It's in Athens, Ohio, on Ohio University's campus.
The wins over Coppin State and the one before that, when you opened your home part of your schedule, important because you guys started with a rugged schedule, 3 at Virginia ranked, got 1 win there. You played the University of Louisville. Kentucky's coming up. Yeah. So to get the wins you need is very important.
Right. Yeah. Last year, having the home field advantage, we were 20-11. We pride ourselves on playing well at home, and it's good to get those 4 wins at home right off the bat.
Want to get off the subject of baseball for just a second. You're an aviation major. You concentrate on the aerospace management, so that is a field that's not going to go away.
Right.
And so it's a great pick. I assume it's a pretty hard major, though. A lot to take in.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules and regulations you got to learn from the FAA. But yeah, it's going to be around for a while. Flying's becoming really huge in the U.S., and I'm excited about it.
You want to become a pilot, or do you want to be somebody back in operations there?
In operations, ultimately, but down the road, I'm looking forward to getting my pilot certificate.
What's it meant? Yeah, you came out of Paul Dunbar High School over in Lexington. What's it meant to be a colonel? And you've got 2 seasons left here. So what's it been?
It's special. Just being down the road, 30 minutes away. I can go home whenever I want. It feels like home here. It's really special.
Speaking of going home, the baseball team plays at Kentucky on Tuesday and then Johnson City Wednesday, and then we look up and bam, it's the start of OVC season with a 3-game series this coming weekend in Nashville against Belmont.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to go back home to Lexington. I think this will be our 3rd year in a row playing Kentucky, and we're split the series 1-1 so far, so hopefully we can get on top this week.
You will be the Friday starter in all likelihood during OVC season. The team did not make the tournament last year, came really close. What's the goal for this team this year?
We came up short last year. In the stretch from OVC, from last place to in the thick of things, it was only like a 2-game span. Right. So we just got to make sure that we're focused every game and just make sure we win those close ones.
Seems like the team's got a little bit more balance this year. Mm-hmm. Like I sense that there's some confidence, bro.
Yeah, there's some good team chemistry going on. I like it a lot. Coach T keeps preaching about the team chemistry and what we got going on. It's pretty special.
All right. Thanks, Aaron. Good to meet you, and good luck for the rest of the baseball season.
Thank you.
Aaron Ochsenbein, pitcher with the EKU baseball team. Again, it will be at Kentucky on Tuesday, East Tennessee on Wednesday, weather permitting, and then the OVC season starts with a weekend series at Belmont. When we come back, we'll drop the bats and pick up the clubs and talk men's golf with Pat Stevens.
Hit high and deep.
Back of the end zone. Brown got it. Moore drives inside. Put it up. See this one. Swung and missed it.
Now Smith again. Block. Point Tech. Nice turnaround by Johnson.
Near post. Kicked in.
Anyplace, anytime. Find it here. The OVC Digital Network.
We are more than just athletes. We inspire scholars. We inspire leaders. We inspire champions. We inspire family. This is the Ohio Valley Conference.
Pat Stevens joins us now, the coach of the men's golf team, beginning his 21st season. You had a good fall season. That's not the championship part of the season, but 4 top 4 finishes. Does that carry over now as you begin spring season?
It gives us some confidence to go in the spring. I think compared to last year, our fall wasn't quite as good, but we played different venues, a little bit stronger schedule, but basically got the same team from last year. Very accomplished, very senior-oriented team that's ready to start the spring season.
You have 4 tournaments before the OVC, and it begins on Thursday in the Pinehurst Invitational. That first tournament out, is it different than the others because, you know, you've gone through the winter and it's the off season, so to speak?
It is. It's, come in without something to bank on. But we play a great venue. They're excited to play. We've been able to get outside and practice, so we've started maybe a week or 2 later than we normally do, which is a good thing. We've got some reps under our belt and a golf course that several guys are familiar with.
Noah Combs had your lowest stroke average in the fall part, and you've got, as you said, you've got a bunch of veterans, 3 seniors and 4 juniors, so he's one of those that will lead a veteran crew.
Noah really had a good fall. Will and Will Salee and Eric Lindwall are awesome players, and our other senior, Jared Brown, those are our 4, pretty much our main guys on the team that have played a lot of golf the last 3 years, and so we're going to rely heavily on them this spring.
You'll play some golf down south during spring break, then back into 3 more tournaments before the conference. You said one of those tournaments is just absolutely loaded with ACC and SEC teams.
Yeah, we're very lucky to get into the Hootie Intercollegiate at Bulls Bay Golf Club in Charleston, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. So we're very excited to go down there and compete against those teams. It's as close to a NCAA regional field that we would get into on a regular season tournament.
You have been picked as a team by the coaches. 9 out of the 11 votes went to EKU to be the champion this year when the OVC comes up in April down in Alabama. Any added pressure when that happens?
No, we were in the same boat last year. I think the guys, our 3 seniors have been there and done that, and including Eric Lindwall, our junior. They're confident and comfortable with where they're at. I think we still have to play golf and do what we need to do.
It was a 1-stroke loss to Jacksonville State. It can't get any closer than that in a team event. Is that a motivator after what happened last year?
Oh yeah, we basically kind of let it get away from us on that last round. But that's golf. I think it's definitely motivated the guys to have a strong summer, and especially our seniors to go out with a bang, and I think they're ready to do it.
Yeah, I've talked to golfers and tennis players that have played for EKU, and it's a different dynamic when an individual sport is also a team sport. And so how does that dynamic change the golfer?
Well, I think in a way we're selfish as golfers because it's all about the individual. But I always talk about conference championship. In a lot of ways, the conference championship is the main event that you feel like you're representing your school, you're representing your teammates, and it does add a little pressure, but it's a great feeling. It's excitement.
Pat, 21st year, I know you played at EKU. The time flies, but I know you're excited about this season.
Oh yes, these guys deserve to go out with a win, and we're just excited about starting out playing some great venues and ready to get on the road.
All right, as I always say, hit them long and put them in. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rick.
And again, that's Pat Stevens of EKU Men's Golf, picked to win the OVC. Good luck to them throughout the spring. And that does it for another edition of Inside EKU Sports. You can keep up with Colonel Athletics by following and liking our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. We'll take a break because of spring break next week and be back in 2 weeks. And as always, go Big E.